I'm extremely competitive and driven, and I think that's one thing that student athletes bring when they graduate. They're leaders. I didn't want to come into a job that I didn't feel I could impact. If I'm going to get involved, I want to make a difference, and I want to build a team that want that same outcome. When I looked at it, the biggest challenge we really had was trying to find that empowerment to the brand.
Ben and I have been working on complex sports brands for the last 8 years for national and international clients. And when Graham Brown had approached us, we both had reservations about it because we weren't sure how to solve this challenge.
We really wanted to put something in place that was going to feel more youthful, more energetic, more vibrant than anything that had ever come before in their 110-year history. But it was also really, really important that at the core, that everyone understands this brand. Through the organization's entire history, there was never a bilingual name which spoke to all Canadians.
CIS, SIC, just in some of my own remedial market research, just family and friends who remember me playing in the CIAU looked at it and it was seasick. And they actually couldn't connect the acronym. We're unique in Canada in that we have French culture and an English culture, and really, should it be CIS, SIC, or should it be SIC, CIS?
When we began the project, we thought we could arrive at a bilingual acronym. We were fortunate that we had a colleague who is a brand language specialist for the Quebec market. She was able to come in and help us find this right balance.
On le sait tout de suite. On lit 2 mots, on le sait que ça n'a pas été écrit pour nous, que les gens n'ont pas pensé à nous. When you grow up in Quebec, you don't have the same references, you don't have the same culture, you don't have the same language. C'est super important de parler précisément aux Québécois. We went through super long acronyms and making all the words match in English and French, and then at the end of this, either English or French suffered from it.
We needed to think about it in a very different way. It ended up being about breaking down each part and trying to figure out, okay, what's bilingual, what's the shared language, what's the shared information between French and English? And we did that for each of the different components we needed to communicate.
And one of the real aha moments was the word sports, because when used by itself, it works in both English and French. I remember we kind of gone through all these acronyms, and nothing was working. And I think I threw out there UC Sports. I'm like, I think this could work, like UC, University of Canada Sports. And you were like, no, just U Sports. And it was like, we got it.
We found that letter, like the illumination of the U. En français, c'est ça, c'est pas une lettre si commune, mais on l'utilise pour dire U2M, U2S, U Laval. Puis c'est un symbole tellement fort de rassemblement. C'est le talent unique des athlètes, c'est l'universalité de ce nom-là, du sport, des valeurs que ça incarne, c'est l'unisson des cris de ralliement avant un match, c'est tellement de choses puissantes. It doesn't happen very often that you find this name that you know it's perfect. And I think with usports, we have it all in both languages.
Whenever we work with a brand, we always make sure we take a look at what's happened in the past. We found this leaf from the 80s, very angular, had this varsity feel, but we knew it needed to be evolved in order to work well in the emblem.
Because we had this mark that was extremely simple, through applications we wanted to have something that was more vibrant. So we injected a color palette that was inspired by the field of play of the 12 sports. We incorporated really playful and dynamic typography.
And we also created a thematic video that really shows what this brand stands for.
That's inspiring. I think I had goosebumps.
I love it. That's the stuff that gets me pumped up. I definitely think you guys have the right idea, reinventing it and just getting it out there.
C'est vraiment bon. It's really good. Ça me donne des frissons. J'ai juste hâte de jouer. On dirait que j'ai regardé ça puis je suis comme, OK, j'ai hâte de retourner dans le gym puis d'aller m'entraîner avec mon équipe puis de...
A new logo is not going to change the direction of an organization, but what I think the power of this rebrand is that it can be a rallying point for that organization. It can be a rallying point for the 56 universities, the 12,000 athletes, to really put university sports on the map in Canada.
What we're really here for is the future students, the kids in high school who are looking to play university sport, basketball, football, rugby, field hockey, and to give them something that they can look to and be empowered by. And I think that's what a singular brand with a powerful face can really do for our organization.